So I'm at Fairhaven Golf Club today, playing a Texas Scramble. It's in the comp, so I won't be able to vlog it, but I'm just getting warm. I'm going to go hit some pitches on the other side of the range. Just work on 40, 50 odd shots before I go to the range and hit a few balls. I wish I could film, but I don't think it'd be very appropriate for the playing partners. Yeah, I'll do a bit of a technique work on my pitch and show you what I'm doing. I don't know if you can see in the distance, but I'll put a bucket down at 45 yards. This is my stock, what is it, 8 o'clock arm through to halfway. So I like working on this distance. I feel it's quite relevant to being on the course. About 44. So after each shot I like to try and tell myself a distance in my head. I'd love to have a GC quad right there, but I need you to subscribe to be able to afford that. That one was about 40. I didn't quite strike it too good. I think I might have just cut it about the 10. One thing I'm trying to do here is shallow out my approach. It can get a little steep as I pull down with my hands. Take quite a big divot, so I'm trying to feel like I don't take a divot. That was spot on 45, just a couple of yards right. A little bit deep in my divot there. Got a little cold at the moment. That was about 48. So this next one, I'm just trying to take 3 yards off it. Probably a bit too much, probably about 42, 43. .46, 47. No, I just don't think I've hit the number on the head yet. I think it's very important to get good from this distance, because when you're playing well, 40 to 100 yards is kind of where your drive is going to end up away from the flag, especially on shorter courses anyway. When you're not playing well, those are sometimes the distances you lay up to, and you've got to get up and down for your par. So I think that's why this distance is so important. Good old fat. That's me again, getting too steep on the way down. Okay. I reckon. I think videoing, this is going to do me good. Videoing my practice sessions, it just helps me put time in between each shot. So when I play, I'm going to try and do like a little bit of a post-round analysis breakdown. And yeah, today was quite interesting. I obviously couldn't video while I was going round, just because I was playing with in a comp with guys. I didn't think it would be appropriate to be videoing, but I played okay. I started hitting it quite wild, which the driving room was closed because of the weather. Yeah, I started playing. I hit my driver quite wild, so that was quite unsettling. But in the Texas Scramble, I think I was just trying to hit the ball a little bit too hard, because I would always tee off last in our group, and then try and lash one down the middle. And then about halfway around, I just kind of got sick of missing every fairway. I just toned it in a bit and started hitting it a bit better. But I think one of my problems is that from the top of my backswing, my transition gets really quick, and I hit the ball by pulling down really hard with my hands. So as I pull down hard with my hands, my shoulders rip open. I just get that club working too much across the ball. I get it steep coming down. I think most of my problems in golf come from my ego, you know, trying to hit the ball further and create that bit of a shock and awe effect about how far I hit it, because I do hit the ball quite a long way, but I definitely get sucked into that. I want to hit the ball further. Like, I think I did a video recently saying I want to try to get over 200 mile an hour ball speed. And I probably sit about 185 when I'm on the course. When I start going at it, probably about 190. So there's not much in reserve. I think I need to get to grips with my ego about hitting the ball as far. Just learn to hit it straighter, as that's definitely been one of the reasons why I've struggled with golf the way I do. Just don't hit enough fairways, never have. So I think I need to work towards the changes I want to work towards. I have to stop pulling the club from the top, and just let my body unwind, and my hands kind of just unwind with my body. Whereas at the moment, I just pull the club straight from the top, aggressively, and that rips my shoulders open, and I don't have a good impact position. So yeah, I'm gonna head home, hit a few balls in the net, and try and work on that. I putted okay inside 6-9 feet. I hold out quite well. Outside there, kind of felt like I struggled starting it online. Chipping and pitching was very good. Iron, same problem with my driver. Just I do feel like I pulled too hard from the top, and it just creates that steepness coming down. Makes my impact very difficult to square up, and I don't think I've got good enough hands to get away with doing that. I think there are players that do that have made it. Someone like, as an example, Phil Mickelson. I think he pulls it very hard from the top, gets steep, but the guy's got phenomenal hands and he can rescue it. But he's not exactly known to be one of the straightest players on tour. But yeah, he's got a phenomenal short game. I think he's got probably better tempo than I do with my irons. So yeah, that's what I'm going to go home and work on now. Just having a bit of a smoother transition from the top. I might start trying to work towards pausing. Just creating a slow transition where I get the club working in the right plane instead of a bit steep. Short game was good there. I do enjoy Texas Scramble though. That is my favourite format to play golf. It's just fun. There's no pressure. it's enjoyable. I don't think they do pro events with Texas Scramble, do they? If there is one, let me know. But I can't think of one off the top of my head. If you don't know what it is, it's you all tee off, you pick the best drive, then you all play your next one in. You pick the best shot from there, choose the next best shot, all play from there. It's just enjoyable. And it's fun to play with your team. But me personally, I just need to get so much straighter with my driver. And again, I think one of the biggest issues is my ego. I just get a little bit too wrapped up in wanting to hit the ball further, which compounds on my problem of pulling hard from the top, because my power comes from that pull. I've just got very fast hands, as opposed to generating my power from my legs and my unwind from the top. So I'm quite excited to start working towards this. It's not something I've ever worked on, and I hope that, yeah, I hope it works. I do want to one day break that 200 mile an hour ball speed mark, but I'd rather hit more fairways, and at the moment I don't hit anywhere near enough fairways, and I do have a few wild shots. I wish I could have vlogged today. I hit a few really good drives on the back nine, but on the front nine